Good day everyone, what's the name? And yes, here we are, less than 2 days from Tower of Fantasy global release. Tower of Fantasy will be released globally on August 11th, and for the specific time, please refer to the countdown on the official website because there might be some time differences depending on where you live. But the good news is you don't really have to wait until August 11th to experience the game because the preload will be available starting today at 12 p.m. EDT or Eastern Daylight Time. So you can have a quick look at the game before its official release. The game will be available on PC, Android and iOS, so make sure your PC or phone meets the requirement to play the game. For a PC, the minimum requirement would be 8GB RAM, NVIDIA GeForce GT 1030 for the graphic. On Android, the minimum requirement would be Kirin 710 or Snapdragon 660 processor. If you are using iOS, then you will need an iPhone 8 Plus, or if you are using an iPad, then you will need iPad Air 2nd generation at minimum. I will also put a link on the description so you can check them for more detail. A quick reminder, for you who haven't pre-registered yet, don't forget to do it, because you don't want to miss getting its exclusive pre-registration rewards, which are quite generous I would say. You'll get 10 black nuclei, 10 golden nuclei, and 500 dark crystals. And for you who don't know, dark crystal is the exclusive currency in Tower of Fantasy that you can use to buy stuff on shop, including Nucleus itself. Nucleus is used in summon character in its banner, where it will cost you 1 nucleus for each summon you do. So you will get around 20 or 23 free character summons or pulls from pre-registration rewards. Each nucleus can only be used in its specific banner. So there are 3 types of banner in Tower of Fantasy, which I will explain later in the video. Pre-registration rewards will also include 3 exclusive avatars or profile pictures for each different platform. If you log in with PC, you will obtain Zeke, on Android you will obtain Shirley, and on iOS you will get Nemesis. But each player can only claim one of these 3 available avatars by a login to the respective platform. So for example, if you want Zeke, then you need to log in with PC. If you want Shirley, then you'll need to log in with Android, and if you want Nemesis, then you'll have to log in with iOS. So pick carefully and don't mess it up. For the complete versions of the rewards, you can check the official website, and I will put the link on the description below. And not just stop at that, from the latest news, because the game has reached 4 million pre-registrations, another reward has also been added to in-game. There will be another 10 gold nuclei, a vehicle, and 10 red nuclei, which is huge rewards in my opinion. You can claim the rewards after completing the main story called Ecological Station Intruders. The event will last for a week from its release date, so make sure to claim them all. Now let us talk a bit about Tower of Fantasy itself. Tower of Fantasy is an MMORPG with a massive open world to explore. The game offers us a wide variety of combat systems from PvE to PvP. The game also offers us a lot of character customization and cosmetics. Speaking about the cosmetic in Tower of Fantasy is unique. Unlike other games, the character we obtain through banner summon are categorized as skin or for appearance only and don't affect combat at all. Unlike Genshin Impact for example, where we switch between character to use their weapons and skills. In Tower of Fantasy, we equip their weapons instead, so there will be only one character displayed, whether our own customized character or the character we obtain from the banner. And then we can equip the character with 3 different weapons that we will use in combat. Aside from the weapon, Tower of Fantasy also offering us relics. They are gadgets that have different functions that will help us during combat. They come in a lot of different forms and features, from huge smashing robotic arms to fully body robot armor. These relics could also be used during explorations. Given a jetpack, for example, they can use to glide from place to place, or a jetboard that can be used to surf on water. And there are a lot more relics that I can mention in this video, so I will put a link on the description so you can check them out. But I need to warn you that the website sometimes is kinda buggy, so I suggest using VPN to open it. Tower of Fantasy also has mount features where we can use vehicles, robots, and robotic animals to move around from place to place, making exploration a lot more fun. This mount can be obtained through drops, rewards from quests, or by purchasing in a shop. Beside all the in-game features mentioned before, there is one more thing that makes playing Tower of Fantasy so much enjoyable, and that is its banner system. Tower of Fantasy has 3 banners, 2 permanent banners and 1 time-limited banner. Each banner has its own currency that's called Nucleus. The first one is called Black Nucleus, which I'm pretty sure is purple. Or wait a minute, have I been wrong all this time? Anyway, the second one is Gold Nucleus and the third one is Red Nucleus. The difference between them is the Black Nucleus is a very common nucleus compared to Gold and Red Nucleus. So if we rate them, it will be Black Nucleus, the very common one, then Gold Nucleus, which is more premium, and then the Red Nucleus, the exclusive one that will be used in the time-limited banner. So the question is how to obtain them. Black Nucleus and Gold Nucleus can be obtained through explorations, daily, and quest rewards. And for Gold Nucleus, it can also be purchased in shop with Dark Crystals. As you can see on the map, which I will put on the description, so feel free to check it, there are a lot of Black Nucleus that you can obtain through exploration alone, because it is very common. Gold Nucleus can also be found through exploration, but their number is scarce or less compared to Black Nucleus. It can also be bought in shop with Dark Crystal, but I would not recommend it, because it is so not worth it, especially for a free-to-play player. Only use your Dark Crystal on Red Nucleus only. And as for the Red Nucleus, if you look at China's server, the only way to obtain it in version 1.0 of Tower of Fantasy is by exchanging it with Dark Crystals in shop. Each nucleus costs 150 Dark Crystals, so in my opinion, please save your Dark Crystal for Red Nucleus only, unless you are a whale, because it will not apply to you. Dark Crystal can be obtained through daily, quests, progress, or in-game achievement rewards, or you can also purchase it with real money. As for the price, I could not really tell for now because there might be some changes in global versions, but in China version, the price would be as follows. Before we dive into character/weapon summon system, I need to repeat myself that in Tower of Fantasy, the character and the weapon comes in a package. So you get the character, you get the weapon. The character you obtain will be the skin or cosmetic that you can use to change your character appearance, and the weapon will be the weapon. Well, what do you expect? It is the thing that you will use to go on rampage and kill things around you. And one more thing, in Tower of Fantasy, the character is called Simulacrum or Simulacra in plural. It could be confusing, so I'll just stick with character. Now dive into banner summoned. In Black Nucleus banner, there is no PT system unlike the Gold and Red Nucleus banner, but you still can get SSR characters through this banner, which is the highest tier character in Tower of Fantasy. And yes, the chance is pretty low. It's only 0.03%, but there is still chance that you will obtain SSR character through this banner. I have seen players obtaining SSR character in their first 500 summons. I know it sounds a lot, but you will get a lot of black nucleus through your dailies, quests, and explorations easily, so you will get there in a relatively amount of time. But there is a downside. The SSR characters you can obtain from Black Nucleus banner is only limited to the starting characters. And is there any chance they will add more SSR characters to this banner? We still don't know yet. Now move on to Gold Nucleus banner. The percentage of obtaining SSR character in this banner is 0.75%, so much higher than Black Nucleus banner. And not just that, there is a pity at 80 summons where you are guaranteed to obtain an SSR character, and it won't be a reset even though you have obtained an SSR character before reaching the 80 summon PT. So let's say you obtain an SSR character at your first 30 summons, and then you obtain another SSR character at 50 or at 79 summons. Your PT will not be reset. You will still get another SSR character at 80 summons. That's really good news, and the fun is not just stopped at those yet. Based on player experience on China server, for a new player, we will get our first SSR at the first 30 summoned. So we will most likely obtain at minimum 2 random SSR character in our first 80 summon in Gold Nucleus banner. Now let us talk about the last banner, the exclusive time limited Red Nucleus banner. This banner will feature one limited character per banner and will last for 3 weeks. The characters in this banner will not be available in other banner, at least in their first banner run. So make sure you don't miss your favorite SSR character. This banner also has PT at 80 summons like Gold Nucleus banner, but the chance you will obtain the limited SSR character is 50%, so you might get another SSR character beside the limited one. But the good news is, if you have collect 120 of these, I don't know what to call them, but you can actually buy the limited character in the limited banner shop. Every time you summon a character with red nucleus, you will obtain one of these, let's say a red token or badge, and every time you get the same SR character / weapon during your summon, you will also get one of these. In another word, if you obtain duplicates of the same character that you have obtained before, let's say an SR character, then you get the same SR character again, you will get one of these red tokens. So if you don't get the first limited SSR character in your first 80 summon PT, then you don't have to pull all the way to your second 80 PT. You just need to pull another 40 summon or less, and you will have enough tokens or whatever the thing is to buy the weapon / character in the limited shop. And if the global version will be the same as the China versions, when the limited banner is ended, all of these red tokens or badge will be converted into the gold one if you don't use it. Because in the Gold Nucleus banner also has these tokens that you can use to buy things on its banner shop. So if you don't want to summon the current features limited banner, I think it is better to save the red nucleus for the next banner that you want. In that case, you will have enough red token to buy duplicates to upgrade the character star in the next limited banner. And also based on China server experience, the character / weapon that already has its first banner rerun, I repeat, first banner rerun will be added to the Gold Nucleus banner, and that is really good news. But whether it applies to all limited SSR characters / weapon featured in the limited banner, we cannot tell yet, because there are 10 limited characters that has been released in China server, and 3 of them has had their first banner rerun, and only the first 2 characters have been added to the Gold Nucleus banner. So there might be a chance some character will stay being on a limited banner, so again, make sure you don't miss them. And finally, for the global release, the first time limited banner will be featuring Nemesis, a healer/support character, which her full potential will be unlocked if you upgrade her to up to 6 stars. Well, of course, that means you will need 6 duplicates of the same characters to do so. The banner announcement has been confirmed in their official website. The event will be available on the same day as the global release day, which is on August 11th, and will end it on September 1st. So we will have 3 weeks to summon for Nemesis, and also we will have enough time to consider whether we want to summon her or not, so pick your choice. I guess that's all I can say about the pre-release of Tower Fantasy. If you think there is some misinformation in what I've just said, feel free to correct me in the comment section. If you have more stuff to add, also feel free to do so. Subscribe if you haven't already, hit thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you hate it. See you in another video, have fun, and have a good day.